Hey everyone, happy Friday. What is that? um, could be chocolate. I had some triple chocolate muffins. Oh my god. Triple chocolate muffins. They're so good. Anyway, um, I've been binge watching this show called The Crown on Netflix. It's about the life of Queen Elizabeth, the most recent Queen Elizabeth, and it's really good. It really is. I'm enjoying it. But it made me think a lot about royalty. We think about like the royal family, we think about like British royalty and Saudi royalty and this royalty and that royalty. And we think to ourselves, oh wow, imagine what it would be like to be queen or king or princess or prince. Must be nice, right? With all of their $1 million, millions. But I'm watching this show, and first off, um, you know, I'm still in the first season, episode 7. Um, so I'm on episode 7. So I think at this point, Prince Charles is probably like 5 or 6 years old. Prince Charles, who married Princess Diana. So I'm like, I think this um, show goes until 2005, when Prince Charles marries Camilla. 2005. But I didn't realize that the Queen, okay, right? Because Elizabeth's mother was Queen, and then Elizabeth became Queen. And when she was little, maybe around like 9 or 10 years old, she was taught about the Constitution of England, but she never got an education. She never got an education, a normal education. And I did not know that. I thought royals had really good educations. And she had like no education at all. And I'm like thinking to myself, man, no education. And she's supposed to be running a country? Like, that is horrible. But I take it to be like the misogyny of the time. But it also made me think of like being a royal. You know, again, we all dream of being princes and princesses and this and that. But it's at the surface. We see, Disney, princess happily ever after, stuff like that. But we don't see the dark side, the downside of being a royal. You have to follow all these rules. They tell you how to do your hair, how to do your makeup, what to wear, who you can be friends with, who you can date, who you can do this. You can't just go to the mall. It's all up. Yeah, you don't see like this dark side. You don't see like this. You can't do anything. You can't go to the mall. You can't go hang out with your buddies. Go to a bar or go to the park. You're being tailed by security, and yeah, you have all the money to do with what you want to, but when it comes down to it, it's almost like a form of, I don't want to say the word, it starts with a S, but it's a form of jail time. I think, being a royal. Your hands are tied. You can't do anything. You can't go anywhere. Your friends have to be these friends. Your partner has to be this partner. Oh, you can't wear that. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look well. It doesn't represent us well. Man, you know, with so many of us wanting, oh, I would love to be a prince or princess or king or queen. But do we? But do we really want to be that? I don't think we do. Yeah, you have all the money you can ask for, but is that good enough to take your freedom away? When they say mo money, mo problems, they're right. As it is. Even if you're not a royal. But then you're a royal, you have all the money you could ever spend, but what freedoms do you have? You don't. I just thought of that watching this show. Everybody would love to be royalty, but at what cost is it worth it? You know, we hear people with money saying, oh, I'm depressed, oh, I'm this, I'm that. And people are like, oh, you know, um, why don't you go cry in your Lamborghini, go cry in your limo. Oh, here, you know, use your $100 bills as tissues. And it's like, wow, you have no awareness, do you? Just because people have money doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean they're any happier than the rest of us. It would be nice to have money, yeah. But we're still miserable. Money doesn't buy joy. It might buy happiness for like a short while. And then after you bought everything you wanted to buy, you're like, what? You've lost friends because they resent you or they're jealous. But yeah, I just felt kind of called to talk about that. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think being a royal might just be awful. It's like being in prison. It's a different kind of prison. And people might say, oh, that's the kind of prison I'd want to be in. You know what? No, I don't think you would want to be in that kind of prison. Well, I have all the money. And what? And what? Oh, I have all the money I want. I could buy my cars and I could buy this and I could buy that. Okay, and then what? Once you've bought everything that you've wanted to buy, then what? What you wanted to buy. Once you've bought everything you wanted to buy, then what? You're going to be like, well, now what? I can't go to the mall. I can't go out with my friends. I can't go date this person. I can't just go to the theme park. I have to get permission. I have to get security. They might have to close it. When we, as, you know, just the little people, we can get up and go to the mall, go to the amusement park, go to a bar, go walk in the park. We can do that. We may not have the money of royals, but we have our freedom to do whatever it is that we wanted to do. And I think people mistake freedom in that sense, that it's like, oh, money is freedom, but is it? Millionaires and billionaires, a lot of them are depressed, they're angry, they're bitter because they're forever needing security. They're paranoid, right? People are going to steal from me. They can't just, when people find out they're millionaires and billionaires, they just can't go out. They're afraid, oh, that someone's going to rob me, someone's going to scam me, somebody's going to do this, somebody's going to do that, right? Freedom, but what is freedom really? It's the freedom to do what you want to do. Money allows us to do what we want to do, but to what cost and to what limit? So that was just something I just felt like sharing. So thanks for listening. I will see you next time.